there, it's Mandy from Mandy Marie Art. I'm back with another Copic swatch video. This video is part 1 of a 2-part series where I will swatch half of the blue-green Copic inks I have in my personal collection. I have 26 of the 27 blue-green Copic inks available right now, and in this video I will cover 12 of those inks. As a reminder, if you want to see swatches of all of the Copic ink colors I have in my personal collection in real time, go ahead, hit that subscribe button below, and you'll be notified the second I upload a new video. The blue-green collection from Copic Ink is so versatile. I can't wait to show you what I have in this collection. So let's dig in. All right, first color is BG0000, which is Snow Green. Snow Green is a very light color in the blue-green family. No initial staining on the paper for a light color, which is nice. This color has 0 undertones bleeding out, but it's a very gummy color. So most of the light colors tend to be a little more on the gummy side, and so you'll see a bit of that as you use it. Next color is BG000, which is Pale Aqua. Again, a light color. Very little staining on the paper initially to start, but there's some there. It's also, again, a light color, so there's a bit of gumminess or texture to it, but overall no like undertones bleeding out. You can see between the Snow Green and the Pale Aqua that they're pretty similar. The Snow Green has a little bit more green to it than the Pale Aqua. Next color is BG01, which is Aqua Blue. There is a bit of initial staining on the paper where that first drop was placed. Little in terms of undertones showing through. It's a pretty stable color, not much for texture, just maybe a little bit, but not as much as the last two. The next color is BG02, which is New Blue. You can see initial staining of the paper where that first drop was placed. Overall though, very little in terms of undertones showing through. Not as much green in this color compared to the BG01. So it's a stronger blue option. Next color is BG05, which is Holiday Blue. There's a little bit of initial staining on the paper from where that first drop was placed. Overall, another stable color, not much coming through in terms of undertones. A little tiny bit of like a turquoise green along the edges, but again, not much for undertones. It's pretty stable color, and then also it's not very gummy either. Next color is BG07, which is Petroleum Blue. Increasing the intensity with the turquoise now. So there's a lot of green mixed in with the blue in this color, and so you'll start to see the green along the edges, but it's not much, but there's a little bit there. And then no initial staining on the paper where that first drop was placed. Just the little green undertones peeking out. Next color is BG09, which is blue-green. And again, a lot more green to this one, so you're gonna see some of that green showing through along the edges once you kind of spread it out. But no initial staining of the paper to start. Not much in terms of texture, You're just able to see some of the green showing there. Pretty similar to BG07, just maybe a little bit more green, little darker. Next color is BG10, which is Cool Shadow. A lot of green to this one, almost like a sea green or sea glass green. Initial staining of the paper is aqua underneath, but there's a lot of green yellow showing through along the edges. It's also a very light color. Move that so you can see, but again, lots of greenish yellow showing through, initial aqua staining, and it does sort of stain the paper aqua wherever the color moves on the page. Next color is BG11, which is Moon White. Again, we're kind of getting into that mint color family, so a lot more green to this color. Staining of the paper is aqua. Yellow undertones are present, but you don't see them as much as we did with the BG10. Slide this down so you can kind of see there. So you can see yellow and the green, and then the aqua staining on the paper. Pretty similar to BG10, just maybe a little bit more aqua staining on the paper, more of a mint color too. Next color is BG13, which is mint green. A lot more green in this one, some aqua staining to the paper, not as much yellow, but there is just a tiny bit of yellow undertone showing there, which kind of creates a little like lighter yellow green. You'll see some other yellow as well there. Next color is BG15, which is aqua. So BG15, a little more intense than BG13. Stronger green, but not as much yellow when this one starts to dry. So BG13 has more yellow around the edges. BG15 has some yellowing, but not as much. Definitely more of a true mint green. And then the last one is BG18, which is Teal Blue. This one is a stronger teal color. You could definitely build this one up in terms of texture. Not much for undertones popping out, but there is a little bit of yellow kind of showing through, like that yellow green. Slide that up a little there. See, just very slight hint of yellow to that color. All right, one last look at the first 12 inks from the blue-green Copic ink series in my personal collection. Lots of variety and colors to pick from in the blue-green series from Copic. I don't think there is a single color that disappoints in this collection. I hope you enjoyed this video. As another reminder, I'm going to be releasing a series of videos where I will swatch all of the Copic inks I have in my personal collection. So if you're wanting to see all of the Copic colors swatched in real time with detailed info about each color, go ahead, hit that subscribe button below, and you'll be notified the second I upload a new video. So that's it from me. Let's meet up again.